What is going on, world? What's up, everyone? It's Zero here. Today I'm bringing you guys a brand new Starcraft 2 video. This one is between two players on the WCS Pro circuit. Spawning here in the top right hand corner of Lost and Found LE, playing with the red Zerg pieces. He's currently one of the best players out there with the Zerg pieces and wants to show that to all of us right here and right now. His name is Lambo. And his opponent, spawning in the cross position, playing with the blue Zerg pieces. He's currently the best player on the planet and wants to continue rolling with that title. His name is none other than Serral. So guys and girls, I am really excited about this game and this series as a whole. As we kind of jump into it, it is a series that was played at the WCS in Austin. Was the semifinal, or one of the semifinals of that tournament. So all these games, of course, matter heavily. Best of 5 series. And the ZvZ matchup is always a very fun one for myself, because there's always so many things going on all over the map, and it gets very exciting and very intense really quickly. And I think it's one of those matchups that some people don't like, but I absolutely love this matchup, to say the least. That being said, let's see what both our players are deciding to do on each side of the map. Looks like hatch gas pool openers, very similar in build orders. You'll see at the top left hand corner of the production tab. Early stages of the game, you'll see, generally speaking, the players will go for very similar build orders, and then as the game kind of goes, it'll kind of start to change depending on what players decide to go for when it kind of comes down to strategies and seeing what the opponents are doing at certain stages. So that said, it does look like both players are still, at this point, they're pretty much going for very similar builds still. A couple of queens coming out of each player. We are going to see, though, out of Serral, Zergling speed is going to start up a little bit sooner than that of Lambo. I would assume Lambo is going to be getting this Zergling speed upgrade here shortly. But that said, it's, this is a matchup that is very exciting to me, even though, a lot of people, it does get some criticism as one of those game modes that a lot of people just don't like to see, but I really enjoy it. I really do. Probably I'm a little bit biased because I'm a Zerg player myself when I play Starcraft 2. So I love watching a lot of Zerg players going up against other Zerg players. It's a lot of fun to me. But that said, we are going to see Serral going for the quick third base, whereas Lambo is going to go, of course, for an evolution chamber. Actually, he's going for evolution chamber as well as a roach warren, and then he's going to morph his natural expansion into a lair to get those higher tier lair based units. Kind of going ahead and doing that instead of going for, of course, the third base as of yet. So Serral is going to have a little bit more of a booming economy as we go, but the question that lies ahead is Lambo planning an assault here of some sort? Is he going to go for a push here very early? Serral is one to really try to figure out exactly what's going on the opposite side of the map. He's always all about the scouting information, I guess you could say, and to say the least. He wants to know exactly what's going on the opposite side of the map. And it looks like Serral, not too phased as of yet for the late third base that is just now going down for Lambo. Serral's got of course, an evolution chamber going for those +1 ground-based unit upgrades, and he's also getting the roach warren out as well. Now, we are going to see the Spire coming in for Lambo. I like this decision a lot to go for the Spire. I'm wondering if Serral's going to find out about this sometime or another. I would assume he's probably going to find out about it relatively soon if he can get through. But beautiful wall off there by Lambo, not allowing the opponent to get in there. Spire's down. We're also going to see Glow Reconstitution that's being researched out of the roach warren for Lambo as well. And Serral looks like he is starting his lair up right now. He's got a lot of roaches that are starting to come out of their cocoons. And it looks as of right now that Serral wants to see exactly what's going on. He might try to get through there. He is going to get through. He's going to see exactly what's going on. And this is what Serral does. He's going to find out very, very quickly exactly what's going on. He's going to see that Spire is up. And so now this is probably, I wonder if this is going to trigger a push out of Serral. Possibly. He's got a couple more queens on that production tab probably for some more stellar defense. Missile attacks level 1's going to be finishing up in less than 5 seconds for Serral, and Glowery Constitution is finishing up just now for none other than Lambo. Roaches are starting to move across the map for Lambo. Serral is trying to kind of position himself in a way in which he can kind of be prepared for any amounts of aggression that could be coming out of Lambo as far as from the Spire. But that was a huge scout there. This is what Serral does best. He loves scouting and figuring out exactly what the opponent's doing. It's similar, they compare StarCraft 2 to chess. And so it's all about what your opponent's doing, finding out, of course, that what your opponent's doing, and then reacting in the proper ways in order to obtain victory. In one of the most grueling matches in, grueling, I guess, games in all of esports to play, and most difficult to say the least. That said, we are going to see a fourth base coming in for none other than Lambo. Now we do have, of course, the Mutalisks are out on the map. They are moving around. And I am kind of surprised as to, Lambo going for the Mutalisk, especially when Serral found out that this was happening, or that there was a Spire that was going down. I'm surprised he went for the Mutalisks and not trying to maybe go for his hive into, of course, the greater Spire. But we'll have to see what Lambo decides to do here, as he does have the Hydralisk Den is down right now. He's also getting that Lurker Den as well. You're going to see some units that are going to start moving. So we're seeing Mutalisks as well as Roaches and Hydras. Now, a lot of queens are out on the playing field for Serral, so of course you're going to have that nice defense. He's also got some Ravagers that are going to start popping up here very shortly. He's also got some Hydralisks as well. Looks like we are going to see a lot of Lurker Cocoons. So this is going to get very interesting extremely quickly. Now, it does look like Serral is probably gonna, it looks like he's got enough defense, but it all comes down to the execution here by both of these players. We do see Lambo is going to start moving towards this third base location. Looks like he wants to start doing a little bit of some damage. He's putting a lot into this push, so we're going to have to see exactly what ends up happening here. Here we go. We are going to see a lot of those bios are going to start landing down on some of those lurkers, but it looks like who's really got the advantage at this point? It does look like Serral is going to have to be drawn back just a little bit. More bios going down on these lurkers. These lurkers are doing a ton of damage, though, to a lot of these units. The question is there enough here for Serral? Beautiful transfuses there, and here comes the reinforcements for Lambo, who is just really cleaning up house now. Beautiful play here by Lambo, absolutely overwhelming Serral's army at this point. The question is, though, is this a little bit of an overextension? Serral's supply is dwindling right now. It looks like Lambo wants to go in for the absolute killing blow here. GG is called, and Lambo takes an early 1-0 lead over the best player on the planet. I hope you guys did enjoy this game between Serral and Lambo, and if you guys did, leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, stay positive, and as always, I'll talk to you guys all in the next one. Peace.